Dr. Gregory House, the cynical, unsocial lead character of House MD, stands as one of the television's most iconic anti-heroes. From his diagnostic brilliance to his sarcastic demeanor, House captures the audience's attention by embodying a contradiction. A genius healer who seems to care little for the people he heals. This tension between saving lives and showing disdain for the emotional side of medicine position House as an anti-hero, a character whose moral ambiguity and flaws are integral to his appeal. For the outset, House's anti-heroic qualities are clear. His addiction to painkillers, especially Vicodin, reveals a deep vulnerability and serves as a coping mechanism for both his physical pain and his emotional detachment.
You've changed. You're miserable, and you're afraid to face yourself.
Of course I changed!
And everything's the leg? Nothing's the pills. They haven't done a thing to you.
They let me do my job. And they take away my pain.
His refusal to conform to hospital bureaucracy, and often the law, underscores his rejection of societal norms. He openly admits to disliking his patients, believing their emotions to be irrelevant to his mission of solving medical puzzles. His famous line, "Everybody lies," reflects his cynical worldview, where people's actions are inherently suspect, and trust is a naive sentiment. Yet despite these moral failings, House is exceptional at what he does. His diagnostic brilliance is unquestionable, and it is this skill that redeems him in the eyes of audience. Though his actions often seem motivated by personal satisfaction or intellectual challenge rather than compassion, the end result is the same. People's lives are saved. House's charm lies in this paradox. His heartless exterior somehow results in him doing profoundly good work, even if it's for the wrong reason. David Shore, the creator of House MD, designed Gregory House as an anti-hero to challenge conventional notions of heroism. In an interview, Shore explained that he wanted to explore the idea that someone could be incredibly good at their job, even if they are not necessarily a good person.
I told you it was an infection.
We fixed the infection.
Well, apparently not. I asked you for broad spectrum. You put her on the bare minimum. It's a good thing you failed to become a mom because you suck at it.
People think House has no inner censor. But the fact is he holds himself back because when he wants to hurt, he knows just where to poke a sharp stick.
House's character was inspired by Sherlock Holmes, a similarly brilliant but emotionally distant figure whose genius often alienates those around him. Like Holmes, House treats people as problems to be solved, not as individuals to be cared for. His genius makes him invaluable, but his lack of empathy isolates him from those who might otherwise admire him. Shore always wanted to push back against the idea that good intentions always lead to good outcomes. In House's world, results are what matter. This focus on outcomes rather than intentions is part of what makes House such a compelling anti-hero. Viewers see him as disregard his bedside manners, breaks rules, and treats his colleagues disdainfully, yet the undeniable success of his methods force them to reconcile his unpleasantness with the good he achieved. This creates a moral gray area where the audience is forced to ask, does the end justify the means? House's character resonates with audience because he reflects a more complicated version of human nature. He isn't a paragon of virtue, nor is he a villain. His flaws are as pronounced as his virtues, making him relatable in a way that traditional heroes are not.
Life is pain! I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
We all carry flaws, and House's unapologetic embrace of his imperfections is both shocking and liberating to watch. He does what many wish they could. He defies authority, speaks his mind, and refuses to be constrained by social niceties. This makes him charismatic, despite his abrasive personality. Moreover, House's anti-heroism speaks to the conflict between personal pain and professional excellence. His emotional scars, loneliness, and addiction are all rooted in unresolved trauma, which adds depth to his character. He's not evil, he is broken, and that brokenness is what humanizes him. Viewers see glimpses of the man behind the sarcastic mask, a man who, despite his intellect, is incapable of forming meaningful connections and is trapped in his own misery.